In this evening's edition of the Health Report, Shamela Mitchell looks at schizophrenia.
Health Report. Schizophrenia is a brain disorder that affects 1% of the Jamaican population. An individual who has schizophrenia often experiences symptoms such as delusions, hallucinations, trouble with thinking and concentration, and a lack of motivation.
So, for example, persons thinking that their intestines have been removed and replaced by a wooden lamp or something. That's usually more bizarre. But you have more subtle delusions which cause conflict. For example, like the family members trying to steal their land, or family members are trying to poison them, or that people in the community want to kill them, or things like that.
Consultant psychiatrist Dr. Jeffrey Walcott explains that the condition is most common in young Jamaicans between the ages 15 to 25.
Well, one of the theories is that what you're actually seeing is stress being placed on the prefrontal cortex at that age. So in other words, young people are now developing their prefrontal cortex, and they are now moving into a social environment where they have to act with autonomy. And that's the area of the brain that has the dysfunction, the prefrontal cortex area. And so once you add stress to that area, then you start to see the deficits showing itself up. So that's one of the theories as to why it comes up at that age.
The psychiatrist says at least 80% of the resources for mental illness is used upon persons who have schizophrenia. However, if the condition is left untreated, it can cause brain damage in the affected individual.
So you can actually have loss of cognition, or we call it the thought processing functioning of the brain. So the brain actually shrinks. So the areas of the brain that are non-functional become wider, the actual functional parts of the brain get less and less. So that is a severe complication, and the older medication that we used to use to treat the patients did not address this. But with the newer class of drugs, they tend to be more neuroprotective, so that for persons who are developing schizophrenia now at 15 or 20, when they're 60 or 70, they'll be able to maintain a higher level of functioning now than previous generations.
With your Health Report, I'm Shamela Mitchell wishing you good health. Health Report.